Previously on Dragon Age.
Dalish longbow. We're not using anyone with a longbow at the moment, so that's not really any use to us. Staff? I mean, magic staff? No, that's... I can't use it anyway, but I don't think that that's as good as our other staves. No, you're alright, mate. Your pre-owned stuff is a bit rubbish, isn't it? Right! Onwards, then. To Orzammar. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. And we are here outside Orzammar, just about to go in and see what the dwarves have in store for us. So, without further ado, let's see, well, what's going on over here to begin with.
King Loghain will not...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or
Oh,
Lords,
screw
or
King Loghain,
I
that's
am
it.
his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me, yes, but we need help, is the most important thing at the moment.
The Wardens killed King Cousland and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Hey,
Letting in a
screw
traitor
you.
and a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
How the hell am I a foreigner? I'm from Ferelden. What are you on about? Who the hell are you? That's enough. Raise your blade if you're so tough. Loghain is a traitor who killed King Cousland at Ostagar. Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear him today. We could intimidate him.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
Bye.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden, though I don't know what help you will find.
Right, so we need to...
That's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Blanca, all Orzammar will know your name.
Oh, this is Orzammar, guys. I mean, it looks really nice, doesn't it? It
Don't
looks
say that. Not to me.
wonderful.
Now get back to the forge. I want to see more
Ooh,
details.
free experience. Haha, yes. Oh, that looks nice. Thank you for the experience. Oh, no, we only got one. Rubbish. I haven't eaten in days.
You're a few bitch for an old man.
You know what? I would actually give you money, but the game mechanics won't let me do that, so I'm sorry, mate. You're going to have to starve, unfortunately.
Why do you refer to me as the Elder Mage?
Clearly because it is purple and a hyena.
Then you simply wish to be perverse? Surely you're...
Yeah, thanks, Win, for getting your
I have
boobs
found
in
that
front
I'm
of me.
allowed
That's
precious
great.
Few amusements. Since so many prefer to call me Gollum, I enjoy referring to them in a similar fashion.
Oh, very well. But could you at least use a different adjective? I do not wish my age to be my defining characteristic.
As the fussy mage desires.
I give up.
I would definitely give up, okay? It's a lot harder than you think, Win.
It shall be done.
It is the assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the diamond quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You'll
not speak that way about the man who should be king!
That was a tad aggressive, wasn't it? And there's nothing we can do about it.
Especially in front of outsiders.
Hello?
Dieta, surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
The Blight is coming and I need Orzammar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can
What are
join
you
the
talking
shouting
about?
at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Paragons?
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Okay, I should get going.
Yes, you should.
So, what we're going to have to do is talk to the two guys that were fighting, basically. And probably talk to her as well.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
No. What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return. Your son's missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
And you want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep
I
Roads
could.
without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good Widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Okay, right, well, so we've got another quest, A Mother's Hope. Go and look for her a child that's got lost in the so-called Deep Roads. Now, we are looking for... Oops. Let's have a look. The leadership of Orzammar is in chaos. Dressing the assembly seems to be... The chamber of the assembly is in the Diamond Quarter. So, where is said Diamond Quarter? There it is. So we're not too far away from it anyway. And we can go and speak to Dagnar.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yes, I do actually.
You look like you're not from around here.
That is because I am not around. I'm not from here? Yeah, that's it. My English is terrible today, as usual. Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Yes, I have. I had dealings with them actually before I came here. Of course I've heard of the Circle.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept
By
me
the
for study.
way, there's a person behind you that's looking into a barrel. I'm not sure whether that's yours, because she might want to steal something from there. But yep, beside that, what do you want to ask them? What do you want to do? Oh, she wants to go and study it. That is really distracting, by the way. That person looking into that barrel is... Okay. Do you want me to ask them if they can take you? I'm quite good friends with them now.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Well, you're going to be waiting there for a while, love, because we've got bloody loads to do, to be honest. We're going to be here for a good while. Okay. So I have no idea where I'm going. Let's see. Weapon stack. Woo! Diamond Mauler. That is actually a lot better than I thought it would be.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harriman think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
The Assembly demands an answer. Orzammar Royal Palace. So that's that large building there. I'm just going to be walking around for a bit though. This goes on for a fair while. The Shaperate. What's this building here? The Chamber of the Assembly. Do we not need to go in the Chamber of Assembly? Was that? Here we go. Vartag.
Warden, it is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Can I talk to Balin?
You must understand, Harriman hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
I thought King Endrin himself has supported Harriman.
That hurts worst of all. That Harriman would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
What must I do to prove my good intentions?
Harriman has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harriman's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harriman promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harriman can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harriman gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
I think I'll have to think about this, because to be honest with you, I want to speak to the other representative as well.
Don't expect this offer to last.
Whoa, his
if
eyes!
The Prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Okay, at the moment I don't really like them, to be honest. Very kind of sly... Oh, hello, Dulin.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Ferelden, second to Lord Harriman, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against the Blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harriman cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
What do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harriman's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So, you would like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name? See, this seems a bit more... What's the word? I guess it's a bit more noble rather than sleazing around trying to get like some dirt on some people. You actually prove in their kind of traditions in order to see who's got a better representative for the different factions, I guess.
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I don't really want to start picking sides. That's also a good response, to be honest.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to make a choice then.
Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven.
I've decided.
He welcomes a good faith gesture.
Vara wants you to help to show people Harrowmont is a cheat. Oh, we can say that as well.
That you spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring. So have you decided to?
I spoke to him before our discussion,
will you
not
throw your
not
lot
after.
in with the snakes?
I'll enter the proving and see why others withdrew. Fine.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay. Well, it seems that we have an accord.
For such a short people, they do rather like their buildings.
Lord Balin is the voice of change and
That's because their buildings are bloody lovely. That's why.
Lord Balin is a bad man.
Oh. Just see it. Oh, so this is Lord Harrowmont's chamber, is it? Noble.
We are honored by your trust, Warden.
Well, I think we know what to do. We need to go to the proving, and we shall be getting on with that, it seems.
To be continued.